Hello. How are you doing? Happy new month, everyone. Yeah, I'm so excited whenever we enter the month of March. Do you know why? Because it's countdown to my birthday. Yeah, the month of March is countdown to my birthday. Some people may be like, when is your birthday? My birthday is 1st April. Yeah, 1st April. You people say it's April Fool, but we say it's April wise. So once we enter the month of March, I just start counting down to my birthday, which is 1st April. So if you have my package for birthday, start counting down with me. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to celebrate a new year. I mean, another 365 days. And then looking at my journey from 1st April 2024 to 1st April that is coming up 2025, I set my goals and I'm like, I am going somewhere. I actually achieved something for myself to the glory of God. So I'm always excited to celebrate my birthday because of the achievement over the year. Have you seen why I'm excited? Oh, welcome. Happy new month once again. Don't mind me. I'm talking about my birthday. Happy new month. Yeah, it's our Sunday webinar, Sunday meeting with the home heroes. Who are the home heroes? The home heroes are the parents of the parents in the Parents Academy. Of course, the Parents Academy is an academy for parents. I am the founder of the Parents Academy. I'm also the founder, Global Initiative for Proper Parenting. And who am I? I am Mma Okoye. Yeah, a guidance counselor, trained professional guidance counselor, a member, River State chapter of Counselors Association of Nigeria. I am also a parenting coach with many years experience, seasoned parenting coach with many years experience. So today we are going to talk about a topic I love so much. In fact, I even want to do my doctorate on this topic. Yeah, I've researched and written about this topic. At the same time, I am equally researching more about this topic. I'm researching on effect of this topic on parenting. And what is that topic? Have you seen the flyer? I don't know if you've seen the flyer. If you've not, just hold on. Just take a chill pill. I am coming. So usually this our Sunday gathering should be 30 minutes, but because of the passion I have about this topic and the ignorance, high level of ignorance about this topic. So I may stretch it to 45 minutes. I just pray I don't stretch it to 1 hour. But then it's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, it's going to be quite valuable. You will learn a whole lot. And what is this topic? Mental health awareness, identifying and addressing mental health challenges. Yeah, a lot of our children are going through mental health challenges. A lot of us parents are equally going through mental health challenges. So we're going to look at mental health in parenting, both on the children, but focus more on the children and a bit on the parents, because if parents have mental health challenge, it's definitely going to affect the children. So mental health, we have this misconception about mental health. Mental health is not madness, like some people usually think. Mental health is not madness. Mental health is about the state of your mental well being. So there is the part of the health we call mental health, just as we have the physical health, the spiritual health, emotional health. So we have the mental health. So when the mental health has issue, it can affect the overall um, state of your health. If you have issues with your mental health, it can even give you physical biological health, because there are some chemicals and hormones that are being released when you have mental health. And mental health is not about stress, anxiety, depression. Have you seen? It's not about madness. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscription button right now. Yeah, hit the subscription button, click on the like button, because the more likes you give this video, the more YouTube will recommend it for other parents, because they need to learn like you. Don't be selfish. So you also share it with other parents. When you see things that are valuable, please share with parents. I talked about the Parents Academy. We are preparing cohort 2.0. Induction will be on 1st of July 2025. Currently, we're in cohort 1.0. So if you want to become a home hero, home heroes are the parents in the Parents Academy. If you want to become a home hero, it's just 30,000 naira for 6 whole months, and you walk through the structure of proper and intentional parenting. You have free, unrestricted access to the coach. Yeah, Coach Mmokoye, counselor, professional counselor. You will also have regular updates, structure, parenting journal, and stuffs that will help you in your parenting journey. Is a supportive environment where you'll be pushed, encouraged, empowered, enlightened on all issues as it concerns parenting. You don't need to miss that. Parenting in this modern age is a very big challenge for us parents. So you need a platform that will help you do better as a parent. So shall we begin now? Mental health awareness, identifying and addressing challenges, a guide for parents by Mma Okoye, the founder, the Parents Academy. So before I start, I want us to look at stress and its effects before I go into that. So you know importance of what I'm talking about. Yeah. Stress affects both physical and mental health, triggering various biochemical and physiological responses in the body. Now let us look at some of the chemicals released during stress, so that you be by the time you know about these things, you will understand why I brought out this topic today, that we look at it, because a lot of ignorance is making us stress our children so much, stress the people around us, stress our spouses and all that. So let's look at the chemicals released during stress. The first is cortisol. Remember, I told you I'm a trained professional guidance counselor, and in during the journey of our training, we are exposed to a whole lot of things in the medical field. So sometimes we talk like medical practitioners because we are exposed to them. As a guidance counselor, you need to be exposed to a whole lot of things for you to be able to properly guide and counsel your clients. So don't say, you're a medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor, but we learned a lot about psychology, about how the brain works, about the effect of stress on the body. So listen, chill. Okay, so chemicals released during stress, cortisol. This is the primary stress hormone released by the adrenal gland. It helps regulate metabolism, blood sugar, and immune response, but can cause harm when chronically elevated. Emphasis on chronically elevated. Then we have another stress hormone, that is being another chemical that is being released during stress. This is called adrenaline. This increases heart rate, it increases blood pressure and energy supply. It prepares the body for the fight or flight. This is why when you stress somebody, or when your child is being stressed up, the child may respond by becoming disobedient to you. The child may respond by becoming stubborn or by revolting. That is, the child may not know what he or she is doing at that point, but that adrenaline released is giving that signal to the brain to like fight or flight. Fight is fight this stressor or run away from this stressor. That is why sometimes you see children running away from the house, because of the excess adrenaline released because of the stress in the house. Now, the next is norepinephrine. This works with adrenaline to heighten alertness and focus. It also increases blood pressure. We have the glucogen. It raises blood glucose level to provide energy. And we have lots of them. We have the endorphins. This temporarily reduce pain and increase feelings of well-being, though long-term stress can deplete them. Did you hear that? It can deplete them. Now, let's look at the health implications of stress. Cardiovascular issues. Stress can lead to high blood pressure, that is hypertension. That's why sometimes when somebody collapses, people will be like, but she's happy, he or she is happy. Let me use he, because we normally use he to generalize both genders. So he's happy, he's living in a mansion. What is he thinking? High blood pressure is not about what is he thinking or what is he not thinking. It's about stress. So stress can increase high blood pressure, increase risk of heart attack and stroke. When you are excessively stressed, you can develop stroke. Then some children are excessively stressed, which could lead them, by the time they become adults, they'll keep throwing frustration on people around them, keep getting frustrated over everything. At 40, they're already having stroke. So that is the importance of this topic. That's why I'm beginning with explaining what stress does to our bodies so that we take it easy on these children. Okay, now, stress can weaken immune system. Yeah, it weakens immune system, and when the immune system is weak, the person has increased chances of getting infections because there is no immune system to fight those infections. It can also cause delayed wound healing. I'm not even talking about the metabolic and digestive problem. I'm not talking about the weight gain and weight loss that stress can cause. It also increase blood sugar level, increase risk of diabetes. Are you surprised? If you are surprised, click the like button, please. I dey try now. So stress can increase the risk of um diabetes. Yeah. That's why right now we are having children underage coming up with diabetes, and the mother will be like, but I'm the one feeding him. What is he eating? It could be stress. I'm not saying all of them. I say it could be stress. Now, let's look at mental health. Stress can cause anxiety and depression, cognitive impairment and memory loss. So that your child that is not doing well in class, have you observed that child? It could be stress that is making that child not to understand the school, not to learn very well, not to read and comprehend. So I intentionally started this way for you to be able to sit down, get your writing materials ready and put down points, because it's time we started talking about mental health. It's an issue we ignore because we think it's about mad people. Have you seen that stress can lead to stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, ulcer? Yes. I was discussing with a medical friend in the UK, and she was telling me that stress can release a chemical that could even cause cancer. That's what she told me. So it's a very important issue. Normally, in the world of today, the children are going through a lot. The social media is putting so much pressure, and we are also transferring our own pressure. Now, a lot of us, we are damaged as children. Our parents trained us with so much frustration, high-handedness, and all that. It made us aggressive parents today, and we still want to transfer that to our children. A lot of us are coming down with stroke. Now you see a 40-year-old man or woman, they say this person slept and could not wake up. This person was walking and slumped. This person was going through stress. It could be from childhood till now. And the person is struggling to fix this. The person doesn't even know what his problem or her problem is. So now, are we going to transfer that to our children? Is that what we want to give them as gifts? This is why I always advocate that we should reduce yelling in parenting. You can actually train them. You can actually make them do the right thing without yelling. Let me tell you what happened in my house today. Today, I told my son, because I share chores in my house. So one of my sons was supposed to wash one of the toilets. I didn't yell. I just told him, go and wash that toilet, because every time he wash it anyhow. And I would just be seeing some things I don't like. So I just told him, he's 13. I just told him, go and wash this toilet. You decide how many times you want to wash it. If you want to wash it once, it's left for you. If you want to wash it 10 times, I am ready. You wash it 10 times. He knows what I'm saying. So immediately I said it, he started laughing. I said, oh, you're laughing. Okay, which means you know what you're doing. You know, this boy washed both the inside, outside, the floor of the toilet, and it was sparkling clean. He said, Mommy, come and check. I said, oh, so you don't want to wash twice? Oh, I thought you were ready to wash 10 times. I'm equally ready. I did not yell, and he did the right thing, smiling and laughing. So you see, I didn't stress him. I didn't also stress myself, trying to yell, trying to shout, every time, you know what this is? Well, I'm stressing myself and at the same time stressing him, releasing chemicals in my body that will lead me to stroke, diabetes, ulcer, at the same time releasing same for him. Remember, school of now is giving these children lots of stress. The kind of things I see children of JS2 do, I think I got to SS1 before I started solving some of those things. So it's also a stress. And that goes to parents who drag a child of 15 years to university. You are stressing that child. You may be like, oh, she's very intelligent, but she's coping. Who told you she's coping? That child, if given the opportunity, would wish to be in secondary school where she'll be jumping and playing with her mates. At 15 years, your child should not even be in SS2. Yes, if you followed the curriculum very well, 6 years primary one. Yes. So if your child started primary one at 4 years, this curriculum was designed according to age. Primary one curriculum was designed to suit a 6-year-old child. So the least should be 5 years. But you dragging a 4-year-old child into primary one, dragging a 7, 8-year-old child into JS1, when that child should be playing in primary school, that child is in secondary school where the child is facing bully from seniors, where a lot in the secondary school. You are stressing that child, and this stress hormones could be released, and by the time the child complains, you are still beating that child for failing, you are still beating that child for losing all her belongings, personal belongings, you are still beating and flogging that child for playing like a child. You are in JS2, you are in JS3, but you are behaving like a primary school child, but you are stressing that child. You are stressing that child. So, dear parents, we need to do better. I'm so passionate about this topic. That's why whenever I'm talking about it, I don't smile talking about it. I'm always firm, I'm serious, so that you know the extent of damage you are causing your child because of your personal ego. Yeah, it's you, it's all about you. Yeah, we are so selfish. It's all about you. My child is 15 years, she's now an engineering student in the university. My child is 10 years, he's now a graduate. It's about you satisfying your ego so that you see something to brag about. How about the mental state of that child? Have you found out the mental state of that child? Have you? You are putting so much pressure on this child because you want to brag. Yes, not because you meant good for the child. It's because of your own selfishness. Okay, today we are talking about mental health awareness, identifying and addressing mental health challenges. I am Mma Okoye, a professional trained guidance counselor, the founder, the Parents Academy, and the founder, Global Initiative for Proper Parenting. Like I said, this is a gathering for the home heroes. The home heroes are the parents in the academy, but we left it open for you to see a glimpse of what we do in the academy and learn with us. Like I said, today is not going to be 30 minutes, yes, because this is a topic I am so passionate about. I told you I want to do my doctorate degree on mental health because it's an area we don't talk about and it's spoiling a lot of things for us. So I'm so passionate about it. I've written about it, I researched and wrote about it. I'm still researching and writing another paper about it. So it's a topic I'm so passionate about. All right, let's go to the slides. The first is mental health awareness, identifying and addressing challenges, a guide for parents by Mma Okoye. If you've not subscribed, please hit the subscription button. Just click it, subscribe, so that you always get notifications whenever we have videos. Okay, what is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being where individuals can cope with the stresses of life, work, productivity, and contribute to their communities. Are you hearing? Where the individuals can cope with the stresses of life. So if your mental health is at that level where you can no longer cope with the stress of life, please, you need a professional. You don't need a daddy G or mommy G O that will do deliverance for you. You need a professional. And when, not just that you cope with stress of life, you also cope with work, and you are productive and equally contribute to your community. That is when your mental health is stable. Now, the key points about mental health. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Everyone experiences mental health challenges at some point or the other. As long as you are alive, you must experience one mental health challenge or the other. Have you seen why I said mental health is not madness? Yeah. Now, early identification and support can make a difference. The first is awareness, just as we are doing now. That's the first thing, awareness. And the second is early detection, support. It can make the difference when it comes to mental health. So, common mental health challenges in children and adolescents. Most times we don't even know that these children are going through mental health, especially the adolescents. Remember, adolescence is the stage of hormonal imbalance. They are struggling with the stress of understanding what is even going through their bodies. The other time I was addressing SS2 students in one federal government college, and I was like, sometimes you feel like you just wake up and you feel so angry and you are like, mommy and daddy, please, you people should leave me alone. Do you know what these children, all of them say, yes ma, that is it. Unfortunately, our parents don't understand it. That was what they chorused it. And I was like, wow, are parents actually aware of this? And I now said, but sometimes you wake up and you are happy, you feel like jumping. They say, yes, ma. But when I talked about the mood swing, all of them, the boys and the girls, chorused, yes, ma. And our parents don't understand it. So, parents, have you seen why sometimes you complain, these children don't hear? You may be saying, during our own time, our parents were shouting and we were okay. We were not okay. That's the truth. We were not okay. We were broken. And secondly, we had time to play. During our own time, we could mix with friends, we could visit friends, we could go out, play out the stress. But today, we lock these children inside. They don't play. We lock them inside. They're on the social media, um, taking in lots of pressure, which is also increasing their stress. They're playing games, which is increasing anxiety. They don't go out to play, as in play football. Even in some schools, when I was in Anambra State, in some schools, they have banned play. That time we call it free play. A lot of us attended government primary schools. They call it free play. Free play. Everybody play freely. And play is part of a child's development. Play is part of a child's development, and we deny them that. That's a stress. Then at the same time, when the mood swing comes, we're like, during our time, during your time, were you locked up in the house? Were you not allowed to go out and play? So parents, we need a whole lot of enlightenment when it comes to mental health and our children. We are stressing them too much. Yes, we are stressing them too much. Sometimes some parents will be like, you, some call me Oyoma, as the Igbo people know that Oyoma means friends of the children. Say, you always support the children. I'm not always supporting the children. I understand them. Not that I always support them. I understand them. I understand what they're going through. I understand their feelings. And that's why they comfortably come to me and tell me the things they don't even tell you, the parents. So that's the difference. Okay, let's continue. Anxiety. These are challenges of children and adolescents. Anxiety. This is excessive worry, fear, and nervousness. A lot of our children have this. They are worried about so many things. They are afraid of so many things. They are nervous. and at the same time we are shouting and yelling upon them, then when they react, remember what I said when I was explaining about stress? I said it releases this hormone that will either fight or flight. Either they fight, that is by trying to challenge you, that is fighting, or they run away. So the hormone is just released. They don't even know what they're doing. So they are going through all this. So after this conversation, you need to sit down with your children, find out their fears, their anxiety, their worries, and what is making them nervous. You will hear a lot that will make you shout, wow. In fact, you even apologize to them. Then depression. They are going through depression. This means persistent sadness, loss of interest, and changes in appetite or sleep. Some of them don't sleep in the night. Are you aware? Then we have ADHD, difficulty paying attention. This is attention deficit hyper disorder, ADHD. So they have difficulty paying attention. That's why you send them on an errand, they forget what you said. You tell them to do this and do that, they forget. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder, they have it. Now, eating disorder, some of them find it difficult to eat. Unhealthy eating habits such as anorexia or bulimia. Then self-harm. For people who are outside Nigeria, even right now, some are going into self-harm. They go into cultism, prostitution as adolescents. They carry guns. They go into drug addiction. They smoke a lot of things. This is self-harm. They're trying to overcome their mental health challenge. That is their own coping strategy because no one told them about it. And the parents don't even understand. They are pressing them more, pressing their neck more. So parents, we need to do better. So let's talk about recognizing the signs. The first is changes in behavior. When you notice any of these signs, please reach out for go and meet a professional. You can also come to me. I do virtual counseling for parents and teenagers. So changes in behavior, withdrawal, irritability, aggression, or risk-taking behavior. That's why I say when they are so aggressive, find out that stressor. Something happened in my house one time. My son, when he was 14 years, so he became so aggressive, so stubborn, to the extent that sometimes he will even want to challenge my own authority. I'm like, wow, what is happening? Something is wrong somewhere. So I called him. I sat him down. I told him, you are stressed up. He said, yes, mom. I said, what is stressing you? He said, sometimes you people don't listen to me. When something is done, maybe something is committed in this house, you always say it's me because that boy can, he's this kind of hyperactive children. People say it's me. And even when I want to explain, you will not pay attention to me. When I want to talk, you will not allow me to talk. You and daddy, you will not allow me to talk. And I get angry. I'm not happy. I get angry. So the only way I don't even know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll just be acting it out. I don't know what I'm doing. We now had long conversation about that. I first of all, I apologized to him. I said, son, I'm sorry. I've not listened to you. I've not paid attention. Now, whatever it is, come and talk to me. I will listen to you. Do you know, that was a turnaround for this boy. He became a very good son that I've always wished to have. Now, this boy, when I say amazing, this boy became amazing. He's 15 now, but he became an amazing teenager that gives me joy. In fact, the way he reasons now, the way he talks, the things he does, I'm like, oh God, thank you so much. So now what am I saying? When they are stressed up, they can be aggressive. They can challenge your authority. So instead of the more that challenging your authority, the more that stopping, you are flogging, you are cursing, you are beating. Why don't you sit down and say, could it be that my son is going through stress? What could be this stressor? What could be this stressor? We need to start asking that question. Now, changes in mood, persistent sadness, anxiety, or anger. These are signs that your child is going through mental health challenge. Now, changes in sleep or appetite, difficulty sleeping, loss of appetite, or overeating. When your child is overeating, this child can finish a pot of rice, there could be a stress. So it's not normal. It's not normal. It could be a sign of stress. Now, changes in school performance, that your child that has been doing amazingly well academically started getting a poor result, and it happened to my son. He was having a very poor result, but now if you see his result, maths, sciences, further maths, this boy is doing, in fact he's collecting awards every month in his school. And I'm like, wow. So stress was actually dealing with my child. So we need to also learn to listen to them, allow them express themselves. Allow them express themselves. Now, another thing they could, signs of mental health challenge, substance abuse, use of alcohol or drugs. When your child starts doing this, it's not time to flog. It's not time to take him to to Daddy G or to deliver that demon in him. It is time to pay attention, have a heart-to-heart conversation with your child. If that did not work, seek professional help. Seek professional help. Now, creating a supportive home environment is one of the things you can do to help your child. You need to have open communication, encourage your child to talk about their feelings. Encourage them to talk about their feelings, don't shut them up. Active listening, show that you are listening and understanding. Limit screen time. Limit screen time. Screen time is also increasing anxiety in the children. Excessive screen time can negatively impact mental health. Promote healthy habits. Encourage regular exercise. I said it at the beginning. We don't allow them to play, we don't allow them to exercise. So encourage regular exercise. Healthy eating. In the Parents Academy this month, we are dedicating it to health. Health and wellness. Remember, good health is not the absence of sickness. Good health is total well-being, physically, socially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially. All of them, when they are in good state, that is when you say you are healthy. Not when you are not having headache or stomach pain or running stomach, you say you are healthy. You could feel that you are healthy, but when you don't have good mental health, when your mental health is not in order, you are not healthy, my dear. You are not healthy. You are unhealthy. Okay, so healthy eating. What do you give them? Do you feed them on junks or you prepare healthy meals for them? Do you give them fruits and vegetables, proteins, lots of water? Some children don't like taking water. What are you doing to encourage them to always take lots of water? And allow them have sufficient sleep. Some of you take your child of 8 years to a boarding school, secondary school. A child that should be in primary school, sleeping very well and eating very well. That child is in boarding school where from one bell to the other, from one stressor to the other. 8-year-old child, because you want to brag. My child in 8 years is already in JS2. Let me not talk, Sha. Um, I said I may be tempted to stretch this to 1 hour. It's 34 minutes gone. Let me see what we can do. So you seek professional help. Don't hesitate to seek help from a mental health professional. Do not hesitate to do that when you see the signs of a mental health challenge in your child. I repeat, mental health does not mean madness. Do I have my home heroes here? If I do, please say something now. Let me know that you are here. Now, this is Mental Health Awareness, Identifying and Addressing Mental Health Challenges by Mma Okoye, a professional and trained guidance counselor, the founder, the Parents Academy. So, additional tips. Ensure that as a parent, know the status of your mental health. So you as a parent, know the status of your mental health. What I'm writing on now, I'm researching and writing on it. Parenting and mental health of couples. Now, in that parenting as a whole could also bring stress for you. And that is why the Parents Academy is there. So instead of parenting bringing stress, put yourself in that academy where parenting stress will be removed or reduced drastically. It's just 30,000 naira for 6 good months, and you learn something that will carry you all through. Now, another thing is couples relationship. Husband and wife relationship could also increase your stress, and you now put it into your parenting. Another thing is economy. The economy is not smiling. Now, if the economy is adding stress, no money in the house, couple relationship problem, including parenting. As a parent, how do you think your mental health status will be? It's going to be a mess. So that is why you need to start dealing with all these stressors so that you'll be able to be alive, be in a good mental health state, to be able to pass same on to your children. When you are frustrated, you are stressed up, allowing your children have a good mental health will be a problem, because you keep stressing them out, you keep yelling, you keep transferring your frustration upon them, thereby stressing them, stressing yourself, and stressing them. So that's why, as a parent, make sure your mental health is in a stable condition. And that's why I tell my home heroes, it's an error for a home hero to have only one source of income. Why I say that? When you have multiple streams of income, finance will be out of the list of things stressing you. At least you have money to take care of the basic needs, which is food, shelter, clothing, and your children's education. Now, if the school your children is attending is stressing you too much, you can pull them out and put them in a lower paying school. Manage your finances well. Make sure you are doing something to generate income so that you don't get frustrated, you don't get stressed up in a way that you transfer that to your children. So parents, we need to pay attention to our own mental health. Now, as a parent, when last, let me not see if we say when last, have you ever gone for psychological test to check the your mental health state, to check your level of stress, your level of anxiety, and your level of depression? Have you ever done that in your entire life? If you've not done, psychological test is just 3,000 naira. For me, others may charge more, but Mma Okoye, mine is just 3,000 naira. Why don't you pay 3,000 naira? Go for psychological test. Check the status of your mental health, and I'll give professional advice. Then if there is need for a counseling session, we now schedule that. Just for you to be in good mental health status so that you will be able to transfer same to your children. Oh, my sweetheart is here. She said, this is amazingly awesome. I'm really learning a lot here. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. You can see my husband is equally learning from his wife. That's it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you. You're always online trying to give me that support. Thank you so much. Your message is really encouraging. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue. So you need to seek professional help when you or your child is going through mental health challenges. You sure need to seek professional help. Now, mental health issues are psychological problems. I want to laugh before saying this. Mental health issues are psychological problems, not a sort of spiritual problems that needs spiritual cleansing and deliverance. You will be compounding your problem. So it's not a spiritual problem. It's not where you go to the water and they bathe you. Though if you do that in Anambra State today, you know what will happen to you. Well, I'm not going to hear that one from my mouth. But then it's not a sort of spiritual problem that needs spiritual cleansing nor deliverance. It's a psychological problem, and you need to meet a psychologist or a trained guidance counselor. Unfortunately, most of those your pastors and priests are not trained guidance counselors. So even when you meet them, you still need a professional trained guidance counselor or psychologist. You don't just meet anybody. It's just like I have teeth problem. I'll go and meet a guidance counselor for my teeth problem. Or I have heart problem. I'll go and meet eye doctor. I'll be compounding my problem. In Igbo, we always say eke lolu eke. These things are shared. You have your shop, make another person their shop. Don't be Mr. Know All or Miss Know All. So also for those of you who are practicing counseling in one way or the other, equally know when to refer. When someone comes to you with mental health challenge, refer the person to a professional. Don't try to give advice that you don't know. You start giving advice that you are not aware of, advice you are ignorant of. You don't do that. So still talking about additional tips. You need to go to regular psychological stress, anxiety, and depression tests to know the state of your mental health. Learn coping strategies to overcome stress and anxiety. So when you are having stress, learn coping strategies. There are lots of coping strategies to overcome stress. You can see the picture I put here. I said it's okay. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to have be frustrated over something. It's okay also to have fear. Yeah, these things are okay, but then it's also okay to reach out for help. We don't stigmatize. When we say mental health, people think it's madness. We don't stigmatize. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to feel stressed up. It's okay to feel maybe you are telling yourself that you are a failure because what you're doing is not working. At the same time, it's okay to seek for help. Please seek for help. We are here for you. Now, finally, book a session today and be empowered on how to recognize the signs. Start the conversation. Don't stigmatize. Start the conversation. Gain effective communication techniques. When you book a session with us, I will drill you on how to get effective communication techniques to initiate conversation about mental health with your child in a safe and supportive way. I will help you learn how to build resilience over stress. When you build resilience over stress, you transfer that to your children. I will coach you, mentor you on how to foster a supportive environment. I will coach and mentor you, give you access to resources and support. Now, you need to move beyond awareness to actively supporting your child's mental health. You need to gain practical tools and strategies that you can implement immediately once you book a session with us. You can feel confident in taking action to help your child thrive. So you need to empower yourself with the knowledge and confidence to make a real difference in your child's mental health status. So now, having said that, I want to let you know, like I always do, every week I give a bonus for people who wish to sign up for our booking session. So to sign up, the link to sign is in the description. We also have parenting journal. When you are journaling, recording your success, recording your challenges, recording your small wins, recording how you were able to overcome challenges, you are helping yourself out of stress. So the link to purchase our parenting journal is in the description. You just purchase that. That's 2,000 naira only. Now, if you want to be a home hero, where will you be? And your parenting stress will be reduced or removed. The link to book that, it's also in the description. So you fill the form in the description and we'll reach out to you. Remember, we have opened admission for cohort 2.0. You can join us with just 30,000 naira. If you don't have 30,000 now, you can pay 5,000 naira to show interest and keep paying in installments. By June, you are done paying. July, you will be inducted as a parent, as a home hero. To book a section, I charge 15,000 naira per hour. I'm not so expensive because I want to help in your mental health. I don't want to put more pressure for you. I want to help you reduce your pressure. And one of the things I told the home heroes, if you're a home heroes, if you're a home hero, we help you reduce financial and parenting pressure. So we give you information that will help you do that. We guide you to help you do that. So from now, because I'm counting down to my birthday, so I'm not going to do 48 hours from now to 72 hours. If you book a session, instead of 15,000 naira per hour, I will be charging 10,000 naira per hour. And in that 10,000, I'm going to do free psychological anxiety, depression, and stress test for you, give you professional advice. You know the status of your mental health, and I'll give you professional advice for just 10,000 naira, something that is worth 18,000 naira. Yeah, I'm beginning to give my birthday package. So from now to 72 hours, all those who will book, especially the first 10 people, once it's 10, I'll stop because I'm a very busy person. So I don't want to get my hands so filled. I want to do what I can handle. So, dear parents, thanks for coming on board. Thanks for sticking with us till this moment. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for watching. If you are watching after the live session, please drop your question in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer your question. If you need to write to us or book session or whatever, go to the description or even pay for the parenting journal that will help lively your mood. Go to the description. All the link are on the description channel. Thank God I did spend up to 1 hour. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Subscribe, click the like button, and share this valuable teaching to every parent you know. I want you to make this teaching to go viral. Make this teaching to go viral. You will be saving a lot of children, a lot of families, a lot of marriages. Please do that. Let that be your own contribution to the good of the society. Learn to share valuable things that will help other people. Make this to go viral. For once, share something valuable, okay? Thank you for sharing. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's lecture. See you next week, same time, same channel. I still remain your professional, trained guidance counselor and your seasoned parent coach, Mma Okoye. Until next week, continue to put into practice what you've learned. For all the home heroes, bring your questions into the academy. We'll do justice to that. Let the conversation about mental health continue in the academy. Goodbye. See you on Sunday. Bye.